What does work very well is having the alleged main event go on first in a shuffle of sorts. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, for the infinity of time. But there's a reason for that, because it's better than pretty much everything else they can put on. And once again, in my opinion, it proved it. I thought this was match of the night. I thought this was excellent. In terms of a combination of work, storytelling, characters, everything just felt very, very big time. Pun intended. I don't like Becky Lynch that much. I think she's good. I think she's really overrated. I think she's been forced down our throats a little bit, and I'm not really digging the whole Stone Cold Steve Austin cosplay, because that's exactly what it is. She's ripping off a lot of his material. She's being fed it by WWE for whatever reason. But she is good. She's beautiful. She's very athletic. She's definitely become an even better wrestler. You can tell she's put in the work since she became a mum, which is really cool. And this match was easily the best thing I've seen her do since she's come back. And once again, cemented why I think Charlotte Flair is one of the best wrestlers, period, in the world. People saying, oh, she's a fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah. Good. This is what people thought of her dad way, way back when. Look at this fucking arsehole. He legitimately is rich. He's legitimately flashing his Rolex. If dirt sheets had been prominent back then, they would have shit all over him too. This is the social media era. It is what it is. But I thought this match was fucking phenomenal. An amazing opener. It should have been the main event because it was the only thing that really meant something. The problem with Survivor Series is it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't, does it? Let's be real. Like, who's watching this and thinking, oh, the stakes are high between the brands? Who gets the most ratings? Pat McAfee sold his ass off throughout the night, but you're not going to be able to sell this premise. You need to change it back. You need to have personal rivalries. You need to do away with the whole brand supremacy. If you want to have a brand split, that's fine. We get that. Blue and red and, Fox and USA and all that shit. But don't fucking make pay-per-views so gimmicky. They've done this with all the other ones. All the pay-per-views feel like gimmicks now, as opposed to legitimate rivalries. And that's why you don't take it seriously. I'm not a huge fan of AEW or WWE anymore. But I will say one thing for AEW, at least when I have a rivalry, it is a rivalry. It's not just something that builds towards a pay-per-view. You're not going to have a full gear match, are you? It's just the way it is. Great opener, amazing. Becky Lynch won, surprise. I mean, okay, I don't really see how that helps or benefits anybody. Charlotte Flair winning certainly wouldn't have helped either, to be honest. I would have liked to have seen this as an opportunity for maybe somebody new or fresh, maybe, like a Liv Morgan or something to get involved, or even debut a new talent, use a woman who maybe hasn't been used yet, who could be called up. Someone like a Raquel Gonzalez, for instance, would have been great here. She could have come down and destroyed both of them at the end, and it would have really set a tone and made a real impression going forward, especially as she's no longer the NXT Women's Champion. But it's what it is. For me, personally, match of the night. This is the match you want to go out of your way to watch. Whether you like Charlotte Flair or not, whether you like Becky Lynch or not, whether you're fed up with their rivalry or not, there is absolutely no, denying the fact that these women know how to put on high caliber main event matches. And a lot of the talent on this show don't or aren't booked in a prominent position enough to do so.